What's up, fellow Drops fans? I'm at my home studio today, here to talk to you about Immigrant Culture's Orange Bourbon. Let's get into it. What's up, fellow Drops fans, fellow fans, and coffee lovers everywhere? My name is Haley. I am coming at you live from my home studio, coming at you live to talk about a wonderful coffee from Immigrant Culture called Orange Bourbon. It's from Huila, Colombia. Before I get into why it's so cool, let me tell you how I'm brewing it, because it is a bit different than I normally would do. So, first of all, I'm brewing 22 grams of coffee in to 300 grams out total. So that's everything. I bloomed at 50 grams of water in, to 45 seconds, right? Broke, bloom, and poured up to 200 grams. Then I'll pour to 250, and then I will finish at 300. After each pour, including the first pour, I'm going to swirl 5 times. So you saw me swirl 5 times after the bloom to make sure everything was soaking evenly. Now I will go ahead and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 swirls. Again, I'm at 200 grams right now, and I'm going to pour up to 250, then up to 300 to finish. So still a 4-stage pour, just a little bit different in technique. I ground at a 6 on my Ode with SSP burrs, which is about a 4.25 Ode Gen 2, which is about all other grind setting conversions will be on our brew guide blog post, so go ahead and check that out at the link in the bio. So I'm going to go ahead and pour up to 250 grams. And it is worth mentioning also that I am brewing at a significantly lower temperature than I normally do. I normally hover in the 200 to 205 range. Suggested by Immigrant Culture was to brew at 193 and use this technique. So thank you so much, Immigrant Culture, for this dial. I've tried it and I'm really loving it. Again, the temp is 193 degrees Fahrenheit, so significantly lower temp than I typically brew with, but it's really producing this wonderful melony, super just smooth cup of coffee. I don't know if melony is an adjective. Melon-like? Melon-ish? Many melons. It's super delicious, and I couldn't be more stoked on this dial. So I'm going to go ahead and pour up to 300 grams here in those spiral pours, like I normally do. Again, lots of melon coming out of this coffee, lots of cantaloupe specifically. Weirdly, it totally reminds me of Orange High C, only weirdly because that's a really specific reference, and it's just delicious. Nice acidity. Again, this lower temperature allows for all of that melon, allows for that round sweetness to come out, and just the general smoothness while still having that lovely acidity that you would expect out of a washed anaerobic processed coffee from Huila, Colombia. I'm going to go ahead and give 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 gentle swirls at the end here. Again, this brew method is medium coarse grind setting, quicker drawdown time, more agitation, and a lower temperature. It seems to be the combination to really bring everything out of this delicious cup of coffee. As always, it is easy to order from Fellow Drops. All you have to do is text us back the number of bags you would like, 1, 2, 5, however many, and we will send you that many bags. If you don't want coffee this week, don't text us back and we won't charge you or send you any extra coffee. We will just text you next week on Tuesday with another delicious curated selection. I have been and will continue to be Haley, your brew guide and local resident Q grader. Thank you so much for joining me this week on this brew guide video. I will see you next week for the next brew guide video. Cheers, y'all.